We have huge news regarding the plot of the FNAF movie 2, and I'm so excited to describe it. We have a possibility of an R-rated version, we have confirmation of a huge character being involved in the next movie, and also we have an official tagline for the next movie, alongside some new leaked animatronics for this next film. And without further ado, let's delve into what could be the most terrifying version of FNAF we have ever seen. But, you know what else is scary? Data breaches. Did you know that data brokers sell your information to the likes of spammers, scammers, and anyone who might want to target you? Exactly, just like this dude right here. Info such as your name, your email, your home address, you name it, it's probably out there. And for that reason, I've been using Aura, who is the sponsor of this video. Aura helps me see which brokers have been selling my information and automatically sends out opt-out requests without me having to do a single thing. It also doesn't help me from just hackers like this dude, it also helps me clear spam from those pesky ads I always get on my account. But did you know, for example, AT&T over the last year have released that over 73 million customers, both previous customers and current customers, information has been leaked into the dark web. But I don't know about you, that actually might be more scary than any jump scare I've ever experienced ever in horror. For passwords needing to be strong and buff, monitoring my account is honestly as easy as FNAF 3 Night 1, and I don't even have to do a single thing as Aura does it all for me. In any case of a security breach, Aura has me covered and I do not have to worry about a single thing or a single person getting a hold of my precious account details. I value my privacy, and most importantly, I value yours, so much so you can go to this link right here or the top of the description and you can start your 2-week free trial with Aura today. Thanks to Aura for sponsoring this video, and if you want to keep your information safe from hackers, click that link in the top of the description and start your free trial today. So first of all, let's talk about what we already know regarding the FNAF movie 2. We obviously know that the release date has been revealed the other week, is that it's December 5th, 2025, has been shown all over Instagram from the likes of Matthew Lillard and also on Twitter by Jason Blum. So this is some huge information that we know a time frame when this is going to come out, obviously next Christmas time, which is very, very intriguing. I'll have to admit, I cannot explain how excited I am, and also it gives the production team plenty of time to use all sorts of elements when it comes to horror regarding one specific character, which I will get onto later in the video. We also know that the toy animatronics and Mangle are also confirmed. We see this from the picture taken from the Jim Henson Creature Shop of obviously them working on Mangle, and you can see Toy Bonnie in the back. Now that also does possibly confirm a theory that I have in this movie, that Mangle may be one of the main villains and ultimately one of the main antagonists of this film, which I think is a very, very cool way of introducing Mangle into the series as one of the main villains. We also know that Emma Tammy is returning as director. We had a feeling this was going to happen from the start. It is also nice to get some confirmation that the future movies are in good hands, as she did an excellent job with the FNAF movie 1, so without a doubt we all trust her to do the exact same job she did in the sequel. We do actually have a tagline for the movie, as says, "Anyone can survive 5 nights, but this time there's no second chances." Now, does this possibly mean that we could have a character die in this next movie? I possibly think so, because personally I think we're going to have Jeremy as a protagonist in this movie, and also I think we could possibly see Vanessa get taken out, whether it's her not waking up from the coma or ultimately just an animatronic killing her off. Now, I definitely think this could be really intriguing. I don't see them killing off Mike or Abby just purely because they were the main fronting line of the first movie, and I just don't see that happening. However, I could definitely see them introducing Jeremy Fitzgerald at the start of the film just to see him killed off in the later acts of the film. However, there is some very, very huge information that I've just come across, and that is that Springtrap will be in this movie. We've just got confirmation on Twitter by a very reliable source. I've used this source on multiple occasions. I will leave their link in the description below, so definitely go check them out as well, because they have helped me so much with this information on the FNAF movie sequel. However, we know that Springtrap will be in this film just purely on the fact that this suit has been revealed. As we saw with Matthew Lillard's recent Instagram post, we have a new look of a suit. Now, this suit, putting it side by side with the actual Spring Bonnie suit we saw in FNAF movie 1, they're completely different. One looks more aged, and it could also give us a reasoning to why there was 2 heads when in production of the actual Spring Bonnie suit. Now, this is really intriguing to me because I definitely think this could lead to a Springtrap appearance in this film. Do I think it's a huge appearance? Not at all. No way. I think it's probably maybe last 5 minutes of the film where he gets out of the pizzeria, maybe, you know, receives a line of "I'm I'm still here, and then we go into FNAF 3. But I definitely think that Springtrap will appear in this film, whether it be a post-credit scene or ultimately the last 10 minutes of the film like we got in the first movie, but he will definitely be in here at some point. Now let's get into some of the theories I have regarding some of the information I've come across recently, and one huge element is the bite could be shown. Now for one reasoning of people might oppose this theory is because, oh, it's not going to be rated R, so why would they include the bite? However, we clearly saw in the first movie that the bite was included in shadow form. Now, how could they do this with the bite of 83? Really easily. Just show the people in the pizzeria at the same time of the bite, show their reactions, use good audio design, and you're going to have just as an effective scene. Obviously, it won't be as effective, but it could definitely be a more effective scene. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because we had a recent photo come out on Twitter, is that these people here, I don't know exactly who they are, obviously some crew members, but as you can see in the back, it seems to have some reformation of a bite. Now, could this be just, fan art or, ultimately designing the Max kill in the first movie? Yes, totally. Could totally just be some concept art from that kill in the first movie, 100%. However, this is very intriguing to me because, yes, it could definitely mean one thing, but the fact it's been released more recently could definitely mean that it could lead to a future, hint to what could be going down in the FNAF movie sequel. Another theory is obviously probably confirmed at this rate, is that the puppet will be Garrett. I think without a shadow of a doubt, at the end of that FNAF movie 1, in the post-credit scene with the come find me, is definitely Garrett trying to get Mike to come find him, which is obviously his younger brother who was taken by Afton back that long time ago. Now for me, I definitely think we're going to get the puppet 100%, whether it's Garrett or not. We will definitely get the puppet in this film. I think it's very obviously going to be Garrett. I think that it's the best way of having it. It's, it makes the most sense to me, but I definitely feel that the puppet will be introduced in this film. Whether the puppet will be, helpful towards our main characters or a villain, I'd be really intrigued to find out, but ultimately we just have to wait. And lastly, a huge theory that I've got, which is probably the most unlikely of the lot, is that this film may have a version of an R rating. Now just hold the pitchforks for a second. As you can see in the two suits of Matthew Lillard here, if we go down to where the, the Springlock scene happened, you can see in one of the suits that was revealed in the more recent post regarding the new release date for the FNAF movie sequel, there's a little bit more emphasis on the sort of body horror here. There is definitely more, gore involved, and to me, is that going to be a sort of hint of what Matthew Lillard is going to be wearing in the future movie, or is it going to be something that is just, in the past that he just has two suits for the sake of, production? I think not. I think it's going to be something to do with the FNAF movie sequel. I do think that there could possibly be an R rating out there for the FNAF movie sequel, and I hope that there is. However, I do think it will suffer the Megan treatment if they do go for a rated R rating and then cut it down to a PG-13. I had a huge problem with Megan, especially in the PG-13 rating, where it's clearly a rated R film with cuts just to get it to that PG-13 rating. If you've seen the rated R version of Megan, yes, it's still not the greatest movie in my opinion, but it's definitely more enjoyable than the PG-13 rating that we got in the theaters. So for me, I definitely feel that they should either go just pure PG-13 like they did with the first one, which is definitely the most likely, considering it made nearly over 300 million at the box office, so why wouldn't they keep it at PG-13? Because, PG-13 equals more money. So ultimately, I do think they'll keep it at PG-13. However, that rated R possibility is always exciting. However, that is all the news and updates we have regarding the FNAF movie sequel. I really do appreciate all the support on the channel, and of course, definitely go check out Aura, which will be the link in the top of the description. You get a 2-week free trial with them, and they are absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to see what the FNAF movie sequel holds. I cannot wait to see what happens. Will Mangle be the main character, a main antagonist? I really do hope so. But ultimately, thank you all so much for watching. Definitely go check out Aura in the link in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like on this video if you did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe if you like anything to do with horror, FNAF, or anything to do with horror on YouTube. Definitely go hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and peace. First shot of this episode. Tammy picks this house.
Oh, what about that one?
Now, if you ask me, that is the, worst house you can pick. It has wallpaper on the outside.